पतंजलि च्यवनप्राश प्रो रेसलिंग लीग सीजन 3 के इस मुकाबले में पुरुषों का मुकाबला हो रहा है और ये बहुत ही भारी भरकम मुकाबला है। देवियों सज्जनों, ये है 125 किलोग्राम वर्ग का मुकाबला और मुंबई महारथी की ओर से आ रहे हैं भारतीय मूल के सत्येंद्र मलिक। पतंजलि च्यवनप्राश प्रो रेसलिंग लीग सीजन 3 में भूटानी दिल्ली सुल्तान्स की ओर से आ रहे हैं भारतीय मूल के हितेंद्र कुमार।
दिल्ली सुल्तान, गिरा के दुश्मन चटाए धूल, मसले उससे जैसे नाजुक फूल, फैसलों से मारे मैदान, बिजली सा खेले दिल्ली सुल्तान, दिल्ली सुल्तान, दिल्ली सुल्तान।
Well, our men's 125 kilogram, it's Hitender against Satinder Malik, 25-year-old Malik for Mumbai Maharati. It's an all-domestic affair, this one. Indian against Indian. And you see, a bronze medalist at last year's national championships. Up against Hitender, who took the silver at the same championships. Also 25 years old. So this one's an interesting bout because there can't be much between them.
Well, not much to choose from. Pavlina is the referee for this contest.
No block, no fingers, heads up, no brutality, okay?
Anyway, quick word with the two grapplers as the contest does get underway. Yes, you're right, there's a score to settle.
No fingers.
Satinder had a bronze at the national championships, a silver for Hitender. So, well, there is definitely something in it. A little more international experience for Hitender. The Tornino Sassari Cup gold in 2015 for Hitender, while the World Military Games is what Satinder Malik went for, and finished out of the medal contention, finished 5th in those games. This is the 125 kg category contest, so the big boys are out to play at the moment, John, and it at times can be very, very arduous for the grapplers as well as the viewers, because you might not see the alacrity of a lighter men's 57 kg category.
No, but the strength is there, and you'll see a lot more of that. Just trying to push his man out. And Hitender does push his man out. Was he in control? Was he given 1 or 2?
He's been given 2 points there because that last move, just before he went out into the safety zone, he was in the protection area, that's when he tipped his opponent over. So Hitender scored 2 points and opened the scoring there.
Confirmation there, Hitender 2, Satinder Malik with no points yet, and the man in blue in the lead.
This is good news for the Delhi Sultans. The tie score level at 2 apiece, so if Hitender manages to win his fight, then they go 3-2 up with 2 contests still left in the night.
Nice position to be in, knowing you only want one of the last 2. Not so clever when you know you've got to win them both to take any points. And again, Hitender, he's got a leg hold, then trips the other one, takes his man down. That's 2 points. Now, can he roll him? That's the next thing he's going to be trying to do.
Center.
And Satinder Malik, so they say, you're not moving me from here. So they'll go back to the standing wrestling position. But 2 points.
It was interesting to see that little leg trip that Hitender deployed. Just makes Satinder lose his balance, managed to get 2 more points for that. Now, I'll come back to what I was talking about earlier, John. This is a very crucial contest for Delhi if they want to win the tie today, because if Hitinder wins, remember the next bout features Sakshi Malik, the bronze medalist of the Rio Olympics for the Mumbai Maharathis and a pre-bout favourite.
Got to be a favourite.
Oh yeah, so that's
a crowd favourite and a favourite on the mat.
Absolutely. So Mumbai Maharathis will be saying that's a contest we've got in the bag. So Delhi need to win this to make the final fight of the day, probably the fight of the night, where you see an Olympic champion go up against the current world champion.
Anyone would have thought we'd fixed it. Wonderful climax we're looking forward to. You're absolutely right, Raman. And Hitinder, just getting himself into a spot of bother there. Is he going to be taken down? Yes. And again, I don't think they'll move him. 2 points to Satinder Malik. So he's back in this contest.
Look at the shoulders of Satinder, and you can see those discolorations on the right shoulder. We'll show it on a close-up if possible. You can see the discolorations on the right shoulder. That's a typical of what, remember, Ian, you had Thorpe go for it as well. Michael Phelps tried it. That's the cup therapy to lose the muscle, lactic acid that builds up in the muscles, to release that. The tension in the muscles, the lactic acid that builds up over a period of time with sustained physical effort. Well, we're doing effort of a different kind in the commentary box. I'm Raman Banot. With me is John Taylor. John, is it just as cold in London as it is in Delhi?
It's about the same at the moment. I think today Delhi was probably warmer, but we had some really cold weather a couple of weeks back. Had some snow and minus temperatures.
That's one thing we don't get to see in Delhi, snow. Got to head for the hills to see that.
But they're big hills.
All right, you could say that again. But for the moment, there's absolutely nothing cold in this contest. It's really down to the wire, because you look at Satinder, he's looking to score a couple of points and get right back in this contest. These are big men, remember, the men's 125 kg category. So momentum isn't that easy to shift.
Now you can see when somebody is taken down, the attempt to roll is normally abandoned very quickly. They know they're not going to manage that unless they, of course, got the momentum straight away and can keep it going. Then it's hard for the other man to stop rolling. But Hitinder takes his man down. Oh, and in real trouble here. He's got him over in the danger position, that's for sure. Gets a 4-pointer, 2-pointer at the moment. Yes, I'm surprised.
Well, the reason why 2 points were given, John, is because the initial fall was on the side and not in a danger position. So he saved himself the blushes.
And he was half down already, so it wasn't from standing as well. Yep, you're right, absolutely. Hitinder takes that lead out, though, to 6-2. But we saw Satinder Malik come back in the last round. Can he do it again in this one? Just going for the push out. Yeah, there's the 1 point.
But this could be trouble for Satinder as well, because he's in trouble. No, he pulls it back. In fact, gets 2 points for that move, does he? What's the ref's decision going to be? Yes, you signal 2 points now. And I think it came through thanks to a suggestion that came from the judges sitting on the sidelines and looking at that. Wanted confirmation there. She looked at the match chairman to see if there's going to be a confirmation of scoring.
Yep, and he did put it up to 2, and it's 6-4. So still with a minute to go in this bout, everything to go for.
In fact, it's going to be 6-5 now. Remember, there was a point taken for the push out as well. So there was 1 point given for that. So the score actually will be 6-5 in favor of Hitinder.
That's what I originally thought, exactly. And now it's gone up.
Now, how much time on the clock? Just about 45 seconds. Oh, look for a big move there, Hitinder. And it's backfired, because he's ended up conceding points. A couple of them is what it should be, or is it just, no, 2 points given? Yes, absolutely right.
No.
Look at that. I think Satinder had lost the hold, but Hitinder just rolled over, realizing that he was in no position to control the contest from there.
Well, this one slipping away for Hitender in the final stages. He's still got half a minute. Can he turn it round? He basically needs a 2-pointer now.
And that could be tough to come by with just about 22 seconds left in the contest. This is a big turnaround for the Mumbai Maharathis. Satinder Malik has done exceedingly well in this second period of play.
And he's just got 10 seconds to run the clock down. Surely he'll manage that. There'll be a last desperate attack now if he's got the energy, but Hitender doesn't seem to have either the appetite or the energy to go for it. And Satinder Malik holds on, a disappointed looking Hitender, but the victory goes to Mumbai Maharathi in the form of Satinder Malik, and they go into the lead 3-2 in the match.
बहुत ही दिलचस्प मुकाबला देखा हमने और अब हमारे साथ खड़े हैं सतेंद्र। कैसा था मैच? बहुत आसपास का मैच था, बहुत ही दिलचस्प था। कहीं ऐसा लगा कि हार जाएंगे और फिर एकदम से जीत गए?
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं। जब कुश्ती लड़ने जाते हैं तो किसी भी रेसलर को पता नहीं होता हारेगा या जीतेगा। हम दोनों बराबर के ही रेसलर हैं। वो बहुत अच्छा पहलवान अपने देश का, तो टफ मुकाबला था, भगवान ने जिताया। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद प्रभु हुआ।
अच्छा, एक बात बताइए, आप 125 kgs की वेट कैटेगरी में खेलते हैं। ये वेट मेंटेन करना कितना आसान होता है या कितना मुश्किल होता है? क्योंकि इस वेट के साथ उतनी स्फूर्ति मेंटेन करना काफ़ी मुश्किल है।
नहीं, 125 kg में खेलने वाले रेसलर को बहुत कम वज़न की चिंता करनी पड़ती है, क्योंकि खासकर सभी रेसलर्स में 125 से कम ही वज़न रहता है, तो वज़न की इतनी दिक्कत नहीं आती। बाकी नीचे वज़न वाले पहलवानों को वज़न की प्रॉब्लम होती है। और अब तो रूल चेंज हो गए, उनमें नीचे वज़न वाले को ही फर्क पड़ता है, ज़्यादा हैवी वेट में कम ही फर्क पड़ता है।
PWL 3 से आप क्या सोचते हैं, क्या होगा, क्या हासिल होगा?
बहुत अच्छा मंच है ये पहलवानों के लिए, अपने देश की रेसलिंग को बहुत ऊपर ले जाएगा। अभी आपने देखा, अपने लड़की ने भी और संदीप तोमर ने भी विदेशी जो वर्ल्ड चैंपियन पहलवान है उनको हराया है, तो इससे बहुत हौसला बढ़ता है और बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस देंगे वो आगे इंटरनेशनल स्तर पे जाके।
थैंक यू वेरी मच। PWL 3 ऐसे ही हौसला बढ़ाती रहती है। आगे चलते हैं, देखते हैं क्या होता है।